Today is the 27th of July 2023 in a rainy Abaco, Mount Shaba, Abaco, Bahamas. And while we all caught up on what's going on in immigration, I broke the biggest news and the worst immigration officer in my lifetime in the history of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And the shocking news is when I break that report, nobody followed up on it because they're involved in the newspapers, the radio, so nobody dared touch that story. Only person was brave enough to touch that story was Kai Mills. And today, nobody has touched it. That Brent Simonet, the great white shark, came ashore in Abaco as the Minister of Immigration and the Minister of Investment. Nobody today knows what Brent did and who he gave citizenship to as the great white hope of the Free National Movement. Everybody was shocked because they said Brent got enough money for him and his grandchildren that he don't need to do any corrupt dealing while he is minister. But boy, were they wrong. The first investment that Brent did, he went to Baker's Bay and sat down and edged himself $25 million for the fast ferry to run out of Baker's Bay. And he's still here. Not a newspaper coverage, nothing. And then the worst prime minister in the world, and indeed the history of the 50th year anniversary, Hubert Minnis. Sometimes I'm lost for words to describe Hubert Minnis while people trying to defend him. Spent about $8 to $10 billion during his 4 years, and $4 billion is unaccounted for. $4 billion. Minnis didn't build a hotel, an airport, a school, not one house for nobody in Abaco, and $4 billion is missing. But I'm on Brent Simonet case today as Minister of Immigration and Investment. Brent was so bad that Brent said, let me fire myself, because Minnis was so ignorant. Minnis was getting him the post office deal, did this deal, did that deal, what was surely a conflict of interest. Only person saw it to be a conflict of interest in the F&M was Brent, that he resigned. He said, but it's so bad, I'm better off without having this ministerial position, because Minnis and everybody else is throwing money at me left, right, and center. But while we're all caught up in the escalade, remember, just like Minnis, the only white minister at the time, Brent Simonet, came to Abaco and took the ferry deal, sent 18 Abaconians home. And he brought his ferry people in the beginning, didn't give out any Abaco people a job. But 8 employed people of Albury's Ferry was sent home because the great white shark by the name of Brent Simonet came ashore to devour. And he's still here. He got the Baker's Bay deal. They got the whole of Dundastan block up, him and Farron, Newbold, their inside dealing. In America, Brent been doing 2 lifetime for inside trading. You can't use your political clout, your political might, your political appointment to gain from it directly or indirectly. Brent using his ministerial position as Minister of Investment and Immigration, and the first investment Brent did, he took investment from Abaco and Abaconian. That was the biggest story in the Bahamas but nobody run that story yet. What he did was called in America inside trading. You can't do it, but he did it, and not one word of the PLP, not one word from the Guardian, the Tribune, the ZNS, nobody run the story up until today. Kai is still reminding y'all that the worst Minister of Immigration in the history of this country was Brent Simonet and that $25 million deal with Bakers Bay. Kai does the video so Kai can remind y'all and remember y'all F&Ms that we had the worst of the worst under the leadership of Hubert Minnis and Brent Simonet, Minister of Immigration and Investment. It was just the other day, and I remember, like today, Kai cares, just giving y'all a reminder of the worst of the worst.